I'm not really having fun. Ganja in my system got me feeling really numb. Why am I attached to you? I think that I fell for you. I think I need to come down, need a reset. Don't come back to me in the future, I'ma hit that reject code. You funny if you think that.
All set up. Ready to pick your theme for the second half of the season?
Siempre listo. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and I am pumped to announce that the next topic of Out of Bounds is life on the road.
Man, hostile crowds, cross-country flights, stuff that makes a classic.
That's right. People think the life of an NBA player is all glitz and glamour, but the road is a grind. If you lock in and take care of business, it'll make you better as a team. But if you lose focus and struggle, it can unravel you.
Sounds compelling.
Yeah, we're gonna show the fans what it's like to compete in front of some of the most raucous crowds in the league. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss any of this action.
He about to tear the roof off. Look out there, MP. All right, you're familiar with his game, familiar with his highlights. You're here for the first time. The pre-game rituals of MP.
You sure this is what the people want, Zan? I mean, this series is about life on the road.
Nah, this is good, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, if you say so.
All right, so what kind of stretch is this?
This is a grounding technique I started doing back in high school.
What does it allow you to do?
It allows me to lock in and be present in this moment while also seeing what might be in the game.
All right. So what's hitting you so far?
They're all dressed the same, like a costume party.
So what does that have you thinking?
That I'm gonna crash their party.
Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Graham, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. You know, BA, you just gotta push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
Let's toss it to the sideline, where we've got more on MP's historic season.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record he set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
All right, thank you very much. Good stuff there. And despite some of the challenging buildings to play in on the road in the NBA, MP and his team have made it a point to win tough games away from home. Easier said than done in this league.
And sometimes these kind of declarations can come back to bite you. But in this case, I like what MP is doing. He's setting this objective to challenge himself and his teammates because he believes they're good enough to take care of business on the road.
All right, time to go to the sidelines and revisit just how amazing MP has been this season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the second most triples ever in a season. And, you best believe it, no shot is out of his range.
Yeah, he's a real flamethrower, isn't he? And here's Memphis' starting group. We've got Jackson, Jalen Wells out there with Ja Morant. Then it's MP. A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Grant.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. MP shot is off. The Magic have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Payne from deep three-point land. Good D by Wells.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And Caro no good.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Caro is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And here are the Magic now. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. The three from Payne. No good on the shot. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. 4-3. Offensive rebound, and Caro outside. Kicks it out to Payne. 6 to shoot. Over Jackson. Payne, no good.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
MP finds Jackson. Baker. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. 6 points for MP.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Outside Payne from deep three-point range. Payne with another miss.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Here's Baker, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And here's Payne to end the drought. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Points. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Batazes checked in for Wagner. Paolo Banchero comes in for De Silva. Franz Wagner checked in for Howard. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Jones. On the court right now for the Grizzlies, we've got Jalen Wells, Jackson out there with MP. Then there's Ja Morant and Carroll. Passes to Black. Wagner for three. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Brooklyn put on a show. He picked up 54 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Count it.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Inside, here's Batase, and Batase throws it down.
The pick and roll is all about creating options. I like the decision there on the pass by Suggs.
Outside Wells, here's Baker. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And it's Wagner missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Back to MP. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Wagner finds Banchero. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Suggs outside. The kick out to Banchero. This one for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Memphis Grizzlies. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
I personally love what Jones gives you, especially defensively. He has the quickness to stay with you and the length to challenge shots.
Yes, and he really sticks his nose in there.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Orlando Magic.
Well, they've been inconsistent. They'll take one good shot and then take one wild one the next time off the floor.
Yeah, we see a lot of teams like that these days.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry. And it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, chums, appreciate the report. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Bataze in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando. MP drills the 3.
MP doing a nice job with the quick catch and shoot, not wanting to waste those touches.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Now Bataze, covered by MP. Bain surveying the D. Puts up a deep 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Was maybe a step out of his range.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up. With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
The 3 from Suggs, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Baker's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4. And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
It's Banchero with the drive. They grab their own miss, and Bataze throws it down.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Bataze. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Checked in for Orlando. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You look at the Warriors, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at Memphis, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside Bain. Back to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Suggs. Another shot. And the layup good by Bataze. Bataze's got 8 points in the quarter.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
From deep, MP. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another. three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Bain. Pass to Batadze. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Memphis leading by 17. To the right side. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Wagner. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. It's stolen away. And now Memphis on the break. Oh, hammers it home. Taking it the length of the court.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Pass to Suggs. And he drops it in from the low post.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
MP against Bain. Suggs outside. With one on the clock. And that's 2 points on the layup. Suggs has got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Memphis. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. We've got Santi Aldama. Ty Jerome is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Jackson, and it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Launches a three. The shot won't fall.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Jones. Going with an almost entire new group here. Batadze's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for De Silva. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Black. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Jones. Moran against Suggs. Now Batadze. The kick out to Banchero. From deep, Bain. Counted from distance. Bain's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Bain will just about live on the arc if you let him. He's got a pretty consistent stroke.
Oh, what a response from MP!
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense.
Good. He hits again.
Well, there has been no slowing him down this year. He's scoring the ball with reckless abandon.
You know, after tonight, he's closing in on the third most 40-point games in a single year.
And that would tie him with his airness Michael Jordan, who did it an incredible 37 times back in 1987.
Yes, sir, with the three.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Batadze. He's covered closely. Jalen Suggs. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Memphis leading by 18. Jackson outside. MP outside. Jacks up a three. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
A good look from Bane. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences.
And another one!
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Every game taking him closer to the next benchmark, 2nd most in a season.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963. And that number gets closer and closer with games like this.
And Caro in the post. Jackson on him. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Bane. Memphis with a rebound.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
MP, that one's good.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
I get sick if I think I'm going to miss a game because I know my guys are counting on me to do whatever it takes. So for me, tonight was the kind of game I live for. Whatever problem we had, I solved it. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they give me a standing O when I get back to the locker room.
Great confidence, MP. Thank you so much. BA, over to you.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
All right, you seen MP's pregame ritual earlier?
I know you work for the other team. You better come here. You can still hug me, boy. Man, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We hype out here.
But this here is postgame. How you feeling?
Wait. Hey, you. Yeah, you work for the other team too, right? Get over here, girl. Put her there. Woo! Let me tell y'all something. They don't teach this in high school. There is no feeling like sending 20,000 people home disappointed. None. You. Yeah, you. I know you want a hug. Come here, you bear-hugging son of a gun.
What do you guys think? Is he having a good time?
I'm not really having fun. Ganja in my system got me feeling really numb. Why am I attached to you? I think that I fell for you. I think I need to come down, need a reset. Don't come back to me in the future, I'ma hit that reject code. You funny if you